me. I bet you wish you was me. I know it, I know.
Playing with Michael Phelps was the first time I was truly starstruck.
Really?
This is such a horrendous story, but I've probably told it publicly, but I'll tell it again. So it was 2010, end of 2010, and I'd finally just gotten some money, and my friend Berto is big in the sports memorabilia community, and he's Joe Montana's manager, so he's very, very tied into athletes. So I don't remember if he befriended Jeff Gross or if he actually directly befriended Phelps. But in any event, Phelps was in town with Gross and McLean Carr, who had just won Bay 101, and then just a bunch of Phelps's friends. And he texts me and he goes, "Yo, do you want to play a fun 1-2 game at the Palms with Michael Phelps?" And I'm like, fuck yes. Don't care at all about the gambling aspect. I just want to, he's 24, 25 at this point and the greatest Olympian of my lifetime. Definitely just want to meet an athlete. And I had run-ins with him before where I didn't get to play. We were at Caesars. Caesars used to run big fucking tournament series. It's crazy how far that room has fallen. They were the spot in 2009 to 2012. But we were there playing, and I was playing in a 5-10 must-move game, and Phelps was in the main game. So he was within eye shot of me, and I was just fuck. Whatever reason, when you're younger and you're on the come up too, and you have a chip on your shoulder, you're just I just want to show him my chops. He's gonna be so impressed,
right.
and we're gonna become besties, and all this other stuff, So finally, I get my chance to play with him. I rushed down to the Palms. They had a seat saved for me, and I'm 2 to the left of Phelps. And the very first hand dealt. So it's a 1-3 game, no cap. So I buy him for $3K, and Phelps just covers the table because he's big dicking it. Yeah. But he's also pretty new to poker, but has a competitive streak you've just never seen. So Helmuth is in the game, obviously.
Yeah,
fucking nut rider, goddamn jockstrap. There was no way Helmuth was not going to be in this game.
just pumping up.
Best networker in the world. There's no joke about it.
He gives a lot of compliments to different people.
I mean, he's just there stroking, obviously. Just
I didn't get any compliment. It's a little offensive.
You're not big enough. You're not big time.
One day I'll say, hey, where was my compliment back then?
So I think it straddles to 6, and I'm under the gun. We're playing 9-hander or something like that, and I have Queen 8 of spades. I open to who knows what, maybe 30. Folds to Phelps in the straddle. No, he was in the big blind, the 3. He 3-bets me to 150 or something like that, where 3K effective, I call. And the board comes 8 high, 2 spades. So I flop top pair and a flush draw. And he leads big. I don't know what he 3-bet to pre, but I remember him leading for oh no, sorry, that's why. He checks.
Oh.
And I bet half pot.
Raise.
Yeah, so I bet half pot, $100, $150, something like that. And he check raises me big to 800.
Michael.
And I just go, we're here to gamble. Who gives a fuck? And I jam. And he's so pissed as he wings his card to the middle.
Because that was his moment. He was check raising.
Right.
It's a big deal for him.
And I'm and meanwhile, and I'm getting the numbers wrong because my jam was for not much more.
Right.
It was a click.
Yeah. So he just didn't have anything.
And he just had dick.
Yeah.
And he's so pissed. And I'm just oh no. Oh no, I've been here for one hand.
You ruined it. You ruined your chance to be best friends with him.
I've been here for one hand and he hates me.
Yes.
So we continue to play. I get kings versus his queens or jacks and stack them.
Oh man.
And nothing. I don't even win any money. I'm the fucking whale in this game. I'm whaling it off to everybody.
Yeah.
I end up winning $500, but I beat him out of 4 or 5K. And I'm just oh no. So when the game ends,
he'll never be my best friend now.
The game's coming to an end. It's clear that we're about to leave. And he stands up. He's all right, I'm going to head back up to the room. And one by one, he goes, are you coming to rain tonight? Are you coming to rain tonight? Are you coming to rain tonight? And it's not I was the last one. There's 3 other people, right? And he goes right over me and he goes, are you coming to rain tonight? I'm just fuck. Fuck, man.
It's like the opposite of fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, fuck you.
He's like, you're all cool, fuck you.
Wow.
I never want to see you get, so I'm like cashing out and I go to Berto, Berto, like, please apologize to him for me. Like, does he hate me? Like, I don't know what I did, but like, just apologize, please.
You beat him. He doesn't like to lose.
Like a year and a half goes by. And I'm still, this is pre-Black Friday, so I'm still grinding on full tilt from time to time. And I end up going deep in a couple F-tops. My best score being, it was like a 150 re-entry maybe, or maybe even like a 300. Anyway, I ended up getting third for like 100K. And then shortly, that happened in like December. January, we go to the Brigada, as we always did, because I hate money. And it was my annual donation to the East Coast. Yeah. So we go there for the WPT, and I'm playing in this 10-25-50 game. And lo and behold, who comes and sits?
Your nemesis, Michael.
My nemesis, Mike Phelps. He sits down. TMZ actually got pictures of him in this game. It was wild. So he sits, and it's not that there's tension, but it's like, I know what's going on here, right? Mm-hmm. So like 3 or 4 hands are dealt, and I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just going to ask him.
Oh my God.
And I go, hey, Mike, do you hate me?
Why didn't you invite me to the club that night?
No, I literally was just like, do you hate me? And he did not skip a beat. He goes, I did. And then he follows up and he goes, but like a couple of my friends told me to like look you up, and he's like, I was following you online. I saw your deep run in the F-tops. Like, congratulations. Aww. I think you're really good. Yada, yada, yada. I'm like, that's great. And we chat a little bit more. He's like, to
stack him, and he hates you again.
Right. No. So we chat a little bit more, and he goes, here's my number. Come out with us tonight to Murmur. What the fuck was it called? Murmur. Yeah. I'm like, holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit.
You got the invite.
I have Mike Phelps' number in my phone. I'm being signed by Under Armour. So I rush up to my room. Were you on this trip with us?
Yeah, I was with you.
Okay, yeah. It was like me, Lamanna, and Phil Collins. Phil knew Mike indirectly.
I had actually went to the club like a year ago before all this with Michael Phelps.
Right, with Phil.
I was already best friends with Michael Phelps.
You.
No, we were boys, yeah.
So,
makes sense.
So I rush up and I'm like telling Lamanna, like, we're going out. It was my birthday too, nonetheless.
Wow.
How convenient.
Yep.
So we get ready. We go down to the club. My man Gavin Smith is there, already blacked out in the fucking booth, like head down, gone. Can't fucking see straight. I'm like, this is gonna be a great night. So we show up. Phelps is there with his crew. I imagine Gross was there, but I can't remember. But it was like me, Phildo, Lamanna. A blacked out Gavin Smith, and Phelps, and he's like, all right, everybody, let's do some shots. Happy birthday to Berkey. Let's get shots. And I go, oh no,
he's gonna hate me again.
I go, yeah. So I don't drink,
right?
And he goes, what do you mean you don't drink? He's 24, 25. Yes. I'm like,
this conversation.
I'm like, I've never drank. He goes, no, fuck that. You're doing shots. I go, no.
See, at least when I say like, no, I had a drinking problem, then they're like, oh, okay. Right. With you, it's like, no, we're going to get you drunk for the first time.
I go, no, like, I don't think you understand. Like, I've literally never drank. And he's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, after all of this, you're not going to take a shot with me? So I'm like, he's already a little drunk. So I'm thinking like, I can like play it off. Yeah. And like, as he like cheers everybody, I kind of like over the shoulder it. And he goes, did you just throw that shot? No. I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, man, back me up here. Like, tell him I don't fucking drink.
I was like, listen, man, he's never drank in his entire life. I was like, I'll do his shot for him.
Oh my God.